Sijabule kakhulu ukuthi sithole isikhathi sokuthi si-introduce improvement esesiyenzile esinkweni sethu. So lesinkweni lokhu nisithenga nisidla every day sithathe ilentuzane initiative yokuthi sisi-improve equality. And lokho sikwenza nje ngoba kusuka ekutheni abantu bakwaSASKO siyabelivela ukuthi uma umuntu angeke ulokhu uhlele endaweni eyodwa futhi uma i-tagline yethu is people who care make things better. And for us that care element is about ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi silokhu siqhubeka nje si-improve izinto sikulethela isinkwa esingcono every day. And that's what ilanga namhlanje was about. Si-explain ukuthi senzeni esinkweni sethu ukuze njengoba usithole ekhaya si-soft sintofontofo. What really sets us apart is that for us care is not really only about how we feel. It's a doing word, you know. It's what we do and how we demonstrate that care in everything that we do. So you'd have seen in our intro video, it really talks to our story, you know, as a brand, to say that we really make sure that in everything that we do, we take that extra care. You know, because you know what happens when you just take that extra care, things actually do become better and things do move into the next level. And that really talks to even our story with our bread. You know, you say that we're the oldest, you know, and we've got a lot of years and a lot of expertise in terms of, you know, baking our own bread. And I mean, David can go into the technicalities of it, but also milling our own flour that we use, you know, to bake our bread. But for us, as we're just sitting and working through it, it became important to really understand what our people that we serve, people who love our bread, who buy our bread, really want, you know, from the brand.
In my days, we only had white and brown, only like those, like the breads that were common. But now with research, things are, with innovation, with listening to consumers and looking at the health of the world, you know, the food manufacturers have improved the bread offerings. They've added things like oats, which is low GI. They've added more fiber to the bread. They used more whole grains. They've added cranberries to improve the flavor. Because even if we want people to eat healthy, it's also very important to understand that flavor and taste are very, very important. So it doesn't mean that because I am diabetic, I need to eat boring food. So they take that into consideration. And this is what we're talking about today, that even if somebody is not well and they need to change their diet, it doesn't mean that their food needs to be boring.
It's difficult to know where to start. So I've been in the business for 29 years, and for that duration, we've always been on a best ever journey. As of late, we've obviously continue to have conversations with our consumer, and the consumer continuously reminds us that the important things around bread are taste number one, freshness number two, and texture number three. And we're listening to them all the time, and we're saying, well, listen, we can't rest on our laurels and be the best and not do anything about it to stay the best. So we've focused on those attributes that the consumer wants us to focus on, and we identified the opportunity to bring in slightly better quality wheats to complement our existing flour so that we can continuously achieve even better than our best in terms of those attributes. So anybody that has felt the bread, tasted the bread today will definitely attest to it. It is some of the greatest, softest, freshest, greatest tasting bread, forever.
Okay, so if you're looking at the normal white bread, it's made out of refined flour. Refined flour, that means it doesn't have fiber. So if I'm eating it, it's going to increase my blood sugar level. That can adversely affect my health. So that bread should be eaten by people who have a clean bill of health. So they are healthy, they don't have diabetes or high blood pressure or high cholesterol or heart disease, but they need to eat that in smaller quantities, like in moderation. But for people who have high blood pressure, like diseases of lifestyle, like high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, maybe cholesterol issues, or they wanting to lose weight, they need to consider bread that is low GI. Low GI means it doesn't spike your blood sugar level, so your sugar level rises very slowly. That is good for your health because it doesn't raise your blood sugar level at a very fast rate. But you still need to eat the bread in smaller quantities. The high fiber breads are good for your gut, which affects how the whole body functions, but it also has been shown to be beneficial for people for heart disease. The high fiber breads also come with additional nutrients from the fiber. So thinking about the B vitamins, iron, and magnesium, which are good for your bones, bone health, but they're also very good for giving you energy levels.
Well, I can't think of any good reason why anybody that consumes everyday bread would not want to buy the SASKO version of that. All our everyday bread has been improved through this work that we've done, and so anybody that buys everyday bread will benefit from buying the SASKO brand of that everyday bread. The speciality bread, of course, has got different differentiations, and it complements our everyday bread because the occasions and the uses differ. And as you heard from the dietitian today, they've got nutritional benefits as well. So the majority of them are low GI. As a matter of fact, all of our speciality breads are low GI. And on top of that, they've got varying different attributes that make them very appealing. Some of them are sweeter, some of them are more multi-grained. And it's just a great enhancement of the offering that we can offer the consumer.
Yeah. So umuntu belana uthole ukwazi izinto eziningi. Oqala wa-understanda ukuthi into esiyenzile ukuze si improve isinkwa lesesenzile. Okwesibili ke saspenda isikhathi sokuthi sixoxe nje sikhulume ngokuthi isinkwa ungesenza kanjani ekhaya ukuthi sikusebenzele, ama recipes alula okwazi ukuthi uwenze ngesinkwa onaso endlini ukuze nje improve i-taste experience yakhona. And then on top of it sasikhuluma futhi ngezinkwa uhla olusha lwezinkwa esinalo olukwa SASKO kuphela, and lezo zinkwa sizibiza ukuthi izinkwa futhi ezina okuthe xaxa. Ama-specialty. So izinkwa ezino cranberries, zinoju, zino oats, zino whole grain, because why na lezo zinkwa zimnandi ekudleni kodwa futhi zinempilo, and ziyakwazi ukuthi noma umuntu mhlambe ono BP ono high, no matter what onakho ukwazi ukuthi uzi-enjoy. So siye saspenda nesikhathi nje sibuka lezo zinkwa nokuthi singazi-introduce kanjani kuma-diet ethu everyday.
Bread is healthy. It's part of the healthy diet. It can be part of the healthy diet. South Africa eats a lot of bread for convenience, and it's a staple food. So it's important that bread needs to have improved nutrition to benefit the people who are eating it.